Now, Europe's economy may have stagnated for years, but with a strong recovery now underway, the head of the European Commission has used his annual address as a rallying call to the 27 members who will remain in the bloc after the UK leaves. Jean-Claude Juncker called on 7 member states outside the Eurozone to join the single currency, but he ruled out the creation of a euro area budget or parliament, ideas favoured by the French President Emmanuel Macron. He also said workers across Europe should be treated more equitably.
People who are doing the same work in the same place should receive the same pay. That's what's behind the European Commission proposals on the post. We need to make sure that all EU rules of workers' mobility are implemented fairly, simply and effectively, and for that, we need a new European supervisory and implementation authority.
For more on this, Kevin Ozebek joins me live from Brussels. Kevin, welcome to the show. What else has Juncker been saying about the Eurozone economy?
Well, even though he doesn't exactly agree with French President Emmanuel Macron that there should be a euro budget and a euro finance minister, President Juncker, during his State of the Union speech today, did say he does like the idea of taking one of the 27 EU commissioners and essentially making them the finance minister. So adapting an existing position to kind of fit Macron's idea, but not exactly. So it's kind of a meeting of a halfway point there. One of the other interesting things when it comes to economics is President Juncker laid out 5 things that he wants the EU to focus on. They included adjusting migration policy, boosting cybersecurity. But the #1 thing that he said the EU needs to focus on is trade, and he says that he wants existing trade talks to wrap up soon and sign, seal, and deliver those, as well as start trade talks with both Australia and New Zealand. Now, this differs very much from the American approach under U.S. President Donald Trump, which has a much more protectionist agenda and platform under President Trump. Brussels sees it going the opposite way. It thinks that it's really going to be trade and these trade deals that further rev the engines of the European economy. During the speech, President Juncker said for every 1 million euros in goods and services exported out of Europe, 14,000 jobs are created in Europe. Now, of course, not everyone's going to like that idea. We know it's these trade deals that's been fueling populism, both in the U.S. as well as in Europe. But the populist politicians haven't been winning elections here.
Indeed. Kevin, what's been the market reaction to his speech?
So interestingly, in Paris and Frankfurt, the Xetra DAX and the CAC Quarante all rallied on the day. The FTSE 100 in London did not. So take with that what you will. But obviously Brexit does have something to do with this because that dark Brexit cloud is looming over the EU right now. But President Juncker made it very clear that there's reason to be hopeful here. And of course, you know, the economic data backs him up there. Unemployment is down. There's very high investor and consumer confidence in mainland Europe and in the EU. Manufacturing numbers are on the rise. The German economy, which is the strongest in Europe, is just getting stronger and stronger. We're even seeing signs that the French economy is improving. So really, he does have a point there when it says, okay, yes, Brexit is happening, but also look how well we're doing.
Indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Kevin Ozebek in Brussels there.